Hello, everybody. It is the Loudmouth. Here we're live. Brand new BTSTRadioTV. We are live on MixLR. Everybody tune in right now. MixLR, we are live. And of course, this will be on MNN Cable Television and also YouTube. On our YouTube channel, BTSTRadioTV. And of course, I am the Loudmouth, Big Time Jason. And I'm with
the Heck, the mouth of the South Bronx.
And we have special guests today.
Hi, I'm Eddie from Studio NYC.
Reggie from Studio NYC.
And there we go. We got a jam-packed show. And let's get right into it. And of course, we're going to talk about sports entertainment, or better known as professional wrestling. And the floor is yours.
All right, guys. So, what do you guys think of the new segments happening in WWE and the new AEW?
Oh, okay.
Did I say that correct, guys?
Yeah,
all elite, in the back.
All Elite Wrestling.
What do you guys think between those two organizations right now? We got the WWE, who's been there forever, and now everybody's talking that a lot of wrestlers are going to be going into this AEW organization. What do you guys think about that?
As of any big organization that's being created, you're going to have a lot of hype. In 2002, it was total nonstop action. 2019, it's All Elite Wrestling. What I'm hoping for AEW is not to compete in terms of trying to match what WWE is doing right now, but do what WWE is not doing, which is watering it down. Right now, WWE is pleasing the advertisers more than pleasing the fans. And you can't get mad about that, because at the end of the day, you got to make money. And so the WWE, a billion-dollar business, with, you know, you can buy stocks. They're trying to get their foot in Hollywood. You see them doing that with John Cena, with The Rock, and stuff like that. And so the WWE had so many hurdles before it can get to where it's at today.
Yes, right.
And so with that happening, you have to be so many places at the same time. You got wrestlers traveling over 250 dates a year just to go from one arena to the other, participating in all these matches. At some point in time, wrestlers are very passionate. They're very passionate individuals who put their all day in and day out.
Right.
But your brain can't always match up with, well, actually, your body can't always match up with your brain. You're going to get injured. You traveling, you're staying, you got time away from your family, stuff like that, it starts to bother you. So now it's a psychological thing as well. And if you get injured, you wanna like just still participate in these matches with your injuries because you're scared of losing your spot.
Right.
You're being seen by a brand that's being seen in so many countries all across the world.
Yeah.
And one injury can change all that.
Exactly.
So
you think the AEW shouldn't follow that exact format, as far as the way the organization should run?
Right.
Make
it more proactive for the wrestler themselves.
Are they WCW 2.0?
Hell no. You see, that's another thing what happened with WCW. They try to compete with WWF.
Yes.
They took their superstars, right? Then they came out with whatever.
But they're doing the same thing. They're looking to raid their current roster.
They got to do that.
Well, they have
younger roster.
A younger roster, yes.
Yeah,
a younger roster.
You got to do that. You got. If I was
Randy
AEW, I would steal. If I know that freaking the owner of the Jaguars owns this thing and he's got his pocketbook open, I'm stealing Brock Lesnar. I'm stealing him right away.
Yeah.
I'm stealing freaking John Cena if I can.
Wow.
I'm stealing all the big names. You know why? Because there's people that are John Cena fans. There's people that are Brock fans.
Yeah.
And they'll hit the news.
Lots of people.
It'll hit the news.
Not just
right away.
Even if I don't get them. Just the simple fact that I reached out to them and I offered them a contract is going to hit the news. And so they're going to be like, AEW's no joke. And so you got superstars from New Japan.
They got Jericho.
You got
that was a huge signing.
Jericho to me, not to take nothing away from him, he's wrestled all over the place.
All over.
He's got a resume that's awesome. But he's not the man.
He's not the man, but he is he's a fan pleaser though.
Yeah,
he's
a top
fan pleaser.
He's a good entertainer.
He's not in shape like he used to be. If you ever seen him, it's like
it's 2019.
I mean,
we're talking about this guy, and he's had awesome
have you
matches.
followed a little bit of his recent bio? You know, he's suffering a lot of back problems.
Yeah.
So he goes in and out of wrestling because he has to take care of himself. You know,
you have to. That's why you can't be in the WWE. Look at the Hardy Boys. You got what's this guy's name? Matt's no longer around. And he's actually looking better. Yeah. If you ever look at it, what he looks like now, it's like you're killing yourself and these things, and you're wrestling nonstop for WWE, and you're pretty much like you said, you can't compete with that. You can't be on the road 24/7 like that. AEW, hopefully, going to be a show where you can see them once every other month or once, who knows. Because you want to be out there, but you don't want to be out there too much.
So you're saying
WWE right now is just, oh my God, too much in your face.
So you want the performers,
yes, we want performers
to be there at 100%.
Yes,
time with the family and also time to interact with the fans.
I think that's actually the best thing right now. It's. I mean, you want to have that.
They're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Because look who's running the show. You got Cody Rhodes and you got the Young Bucks.
You have other people too in the background that you don't know about.
Cody Rhodes.
Why you have how many vice presidents does AEW have? Like you got Cody, you got the Young Bucks, you got Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Like you got too many hands in the cookie jar, and that what partly led to the downfall of WCW because everyone has creative control. So how wrestlers coming in, let's say wrestlers from WWE, to say Dean Ambrose comes into AEW, are they gonna make him vice president too? Like you got too many people in creative control. That's
I think these are guys that were here since the beginning. So of course you're gonna have to make them high up. I understand you're making them almost
but that's
the same
a conflict of interest when you have a wrestler also in the office, if you will.
I understand 100% like what he means. Look at WWE, Triple H. Oh my God! But you know what? NXT, that's his baby, and NXT is the shit. So if they let him do what he could do with NXT on the regular show, even though when he was on TV and he was, everybody's like, oh, he's up there because he's married to so and so, and he's part of the staff as well. Besides, and he's making himself always look big and bad, but. I understand that.
He earned that spot because
he was the game.
During the time where it was all party and bullshit and all this Attitude Era stuff, like he was still he wasn't partying with the fellas and stuff like that. Like he was, he just did his.
Obviously, you see everybody else right now. He's probably still there, at top of the game, still wrestling, still better shape than all the other people.
Yeah, but everything is politics and business behind the curtain. Yeah, behind the gorilla position. Yeah. You got the McMahons, and then you got Hunter. And AEW, you got Cody Rhodes, and who's the chief branding officer? His wife, you know what I'm saying? So people don't know what time it is. And Jericho, Jericho's all over the place. So he's politicking.
Well, a lot of these wrestlers that are going to be going there that are old school wrestlers, they're just there for the promotion. They're there to
Some people are not even going to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, they're there to promote.
You got Mr. Ass. You got Mr. Ass. I think he's actually part of production.
Yeah.
He's not going to even be in front of the screen. He's going to be in the back of the screen, which a lot of people you don't even know. Like him and what was his partner?
Talking about Road Dogg.
Yeah, Road Dogg. They were behind the scenes a lot of times. They were helping out WWE.
Road Dogg is still behind the scenes.
He is. But he left them. Mr. Ass, or what, I forgot his name, left them already. And they were both helping out a lot of people out there. But right now, even Road Dogg's in front of the scene with freaking Jeff Jarrett.
Well, that was good. That was fun.
Yeah. That was funny part, but
that was fun.
I was like, ugh, Jeff Jarrett. And a lot of people love that.
And that works really well because you deal with someone that has experience, that's been in the road and can relate to wrestlers. But in the WWE, there's too many lanes. There's too many people hierarchy. Right now, the writers for WWE, they're more of writing sitcoms and TV shows. Yeah. They don't know what it's like putting their body through getting hit with the ropes. So they cannot relate. They create a storyline that a wrestler who works hard and it's like, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
This is the character I gotta portray. Most of them don't want to follow that suit. Cody was one of the reasons. Cody was freaking Stardust. He didn't want to do that. He did not
And he
want
was
to do
very
that.
popular at Stardust.
He was funny,
And
he was good. He was good.
great, but he wasn't getting
was
a lot of
good.
the money
He was
wanted.
good at whatever he did. He made it work.
Yeah.
He was
even when he was
wrestler.
what was it? Dashing Cody Rhodes. He made everything good. He even went to Vince and was like, "Listen, I don't want to do this Stardust character. Can I be myself on SmackDown and play this character on Raw?" He threw everything at him, and Vince was like,
I think Cody Rhodes, as Cody Rhodes, would have been a great superstar in the WWE. Maybe a champion, but definitely a great superstar.
He was a
in the
good
WWE.
superstar.
No, but I mean a great superstar, not just good. He had the skill, he had the charisma, he had the character. You know, he played his role right.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to be one of the top stars.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be there.
When they had, what was it, with Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase Jr.
When they had that Cody Rhodes, the whole
the
group.
second, the family
evolution or something.
Yeah.
When I saw that, and even the storylines with them, I said, okay, they really breaking barriers because they're a team and they're fighting each other.
And they're coming from a wrestling family. So,
big time wrestling.
And I
family.
thought they were going to make it big, and freaking WWE.
But the funny thing is, when we talking about Stardust, I just put in my head because at the same time, was this thing doing that crazy Joker?
Yeah.
At TNA. So I think everybody was jumping on that, hey, let's have a Joker character. And they had Stardust and they had Sting doing a Joker kind of.
he
To me, I was like, I love Sting. But him doing that was like, ugh.
TNA drops the ball plenty of times.
But they were following too.
They signed Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan back then. They did the live Monday Night Wars, which was not a war at all.
Yeah.
Not a war. So they learned
That
quickly.
That was good. That was good for TV.
Yeah, Dixie Carter and them they learned quickly not to mess with WWE on that level. And I know AEW is gonna not do the same thing. I just hope that they know more or less. Because they got the money. Don't turn it into a WCW. You know what I'm saying?
You talk about Dixie Carter. She was one of the people behind it, right?
She was one of the.
Wasn't the guy from Smashing Pumpkins put money into it, and he lost so much money too?
But he was a wrestling fan, and he should.
And he
had
had
to fight the politics.
Yes,
the politics and the business of it. And I'm hoping AEW would just.
Of course, we're live on MixLR.
I would hope AEW.
We're live.
They're gonna have politics.
With Hector
they're gonna have the bullshit because they're learning together as a business. You can be a tag team partner with somebody 280 days a year, but when it's time to put on your suit and tie and go into, it's a completely different ball game because you quickly realize what's within your power and you're gonna need assistance.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's the mindset of whatever his name is, the owner of the Jaguars, but if he really wants to compete with the wrestling entertainment that we have now, he definitely has to do something that is pro wrestler and not necessarily pro fan. He doesn't need the money from the advertisers. He's got money, but don't try to create some WWE
type of environment.
better version of that.
Not gonna
be
happen.
AEW, be something different, and let that elevate.
Be independent, be original.
Don't try to come up with a 6-ring octagon.
No. Not that original. No.
Don't put no I don't want to see Cody Rhodes fighting somebody at Jaguar Stadium or anything stupid like that.
I don't want to happen.
Now I would like to see maybe a pay-per-view at a stadium, something like that.
Well, not yet. With them, they're gonna have to start small because they got to create the fan base. They got to get all of the support, especially with TV and promotion.
I think they have a huge fan base.
They do have a huge fan base. It's not big yet.
But like you said, Eddie mentioned it before on another time we talked. They have a huge fan base, but who's going to waste the actual money to see them? And that's another thing.
Well, they sold out in 4 minutes.
Yeah, they did sell out in 4 minutes. That's one great thing. But how big of a studio? I mean, how big of an arena was that? And that was only one time to see a bunch of great wrestlers. And actually, sometimes wasn't it actually somebody that wasn't a wrestler? You had freaking Stephen Amell, which, you know what? He's not a wrestler, but he did actually a good job wrestling on that show. He lost. Hey,
yeah,
it's kind of.
It was a great performance, though.
Yeah. But it was actually kind of cool to see that. But that was actually something different. That was all in.
Yeah,
and that was
phenomenal.
Something original to have somebody that doesn't wrestle and come in and actually kick ass. And
they learned a lot from All In because there was a few mistakes that happened on there.
Yeah.
For one of the things that happened was they went over their time.
Yeah.
So it was just like this awkward exit in terms of production. So they need to work on that. They're gonna
Of
make
course,
a ton
they're
of
gonna
mistakes.
have tons of mistakes.
Any new business is gonna have a ton of mistakes.
Yeah.
Just
But time equals
learn
money.
from it. Yeah, exactly. But that's not within their power. Like
Yeah.
they can't go over like Vince can.
Mhm.
And it's 11 p.m. That's all right. We'll go to 11:15.
I own this channel. I own this.
He's got the power to do
Vince
that.
been shortened that.
Yeah,
lately.
he
He's
wants
been
to make it
finishing
a-
at 59 lately.
Yeah. He definitely wants to do a hard finish.
Yeah.
You
What do you
don't-
think of the current WWE product right now?
It is
Change
it
things
is
up.
God, but is it something that I want to see it? Do I think they're the best in the world? Yes. Is the quality up to snuff? No.
No.
But it's in almost in every household. They got more pay-per-views than you can count.
I don't think it's a pay-per-view
they-
anymore.
They have one every
No,
week.
I don't think
it's
it's
not.
pay-per-view.
It's a special
literally,
event.
it's a
really-
weekend. It's a weekend.
No, it's literally
a weekend
network.
event.
It's literally a
It's
network.
a
literally a
network. It's a
It's
network
literally a
event.
network.
It's a
Sunday Night
network
Raw.
event
Yes,
for them.
Because no one in the right mind is buying a pay-per-view anymore. Everybody, if you want,
There's
you
still
either-
a percentage, just very
WWE
small.
$10
The
a
same
month.
people
you
that
just
got
own
America
that.
Online or one of those little
Yeah.
phone things, but the majority
That's
of
not
the
happening in the United States. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm talking about-
I honestly, I would tell you,
overseas.
I'm not even paying for it.
Overseas.
Third world.
I actually have a channel. I'm gonna tell you where I can see it from, and I just turn it on and watch WWE 24/7 right now.
I just started.
Yeah.
2019. I subscribed to the WWE
for
network.
$10.
Let me tell you what
Or
happened.
$9.99,
Let me tell you what
whatever they
happened.
say.
When during the pay-per-view era, I might as well call it, I used to pay for it until 2010. I used to do it online, and I used to watch all the pay-per-views then. And then, because I'm not paying
And it's not a good
$50
source either.
for that,
Or
it's
even
like-
more. It was getting ridiculous.
Yeah, the prices were ridiculous, and it's like, for what? For this event? I'll just find out the
For an
good
event that
stuff
happened
the following
every
year.
Raw.
month.
Raw comes
Every
on.
month.
When
That's
they
another thing.
have the rematch
Exactly,
the next night.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. We were raised. We were having pay-per-views every other.
It was every 3
It was
months.
the major four.
Every 2 to 3 months.
pretty much.
It was every 3 months.
It was the big four.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
the
like
Royal
Royal
Rumble in
Rumble,
January. It was
SummerSlam.
WrestleMania in April. In August, it was SummerSlam. In November, Thanksgiving
Survivor
night
Series.
was Survivor
Yeah.
Series. Before they
And then
put
when they
everything to Sunday.
bought out WCW, they said, "Hey, let's take on some of their stuff," and brought it in and
I
changed
wish
it up. I was
that's
like,
another thing about WWE. They should acknowledge and they should resurrect some of the good things that did come out of WCW.
Yeah.
Halloween Havoc is
Halloween
awesome.
Havoc was good.
It's a-
Which
it's a
one
hot
was the
thing.
match where they had the 3 rings?
That's World
Oh,
War
World War
III.
World War III.
Oh,
man,
They
that
did
was
bring
awesome.
back the
The
war
thing
games,
is, the
man.
thing
War
is-
games, right?
They did bring
War
that back.
games.
last
Well,
NXT.
ECW when they used to have the crazy scaffold matches.
Oh, my
They would never
Lord.
do that. They
They-
would never
they
do
won't
that.
do it because
But,
they-
oh my god, because
they
they
should
have a
have.
wellness program.
Listen, the Attitude Era,
Wellness.
when the Attitude Era was the Attitude Era
Yeah.
at that time, they
We
were
loved
allowed
it.
to. They were allowed to do whatever the
Yeah.
hell they
You could
wanted.
bleed
They
on
didn't
screen
care.
It was
and
on
then
like
care.
1 in the
Whatever you
morning.
wanted.
You could do anything.
Yeah.
They
on
didn't
ECW.
care, but now because so many kids
Wellness,
want
stuff,
to
yeah.
watch this, and so many kids wants to be like them, they start doing it in their backyards, and then it's over.
I guarantee
Hospital
you.
bill.
I'm not going to
City.
speak on that.
I
Get a
guarantee-
kick on it on YouTube, buddy.
We know.
Get a kick on it.
We know a guy that's pretending to be a wrestler, and he's on another
Oh
show.
yeah,
here we go.
gosh, here we
So,
go.
Let's not
Okay.
talk about that. And we're not going to talk about backyarders on the show.
ECW.
So
should
you're the
have
champion
a
of
one-night
backyard?
I'm an undisputed champion.
Of backyard wrestling?
Yes.
You jump over houses and land on tables and stuff?
Jump over
If I
slides.
have to. Now
I remember
jump,
that back
now
in
I
the
jump on my
days.
girlfriend for the nightstand.
Oh my lord.
Jump
Jump on his girlfriend
She's
from
looking
that
back there over
nightstand.
there. Look at that.
People, this is a PG show. We're gonna bleep it out. Don't worry.
Go fuck yourself and your mother.
Oh my lord.
I guess it's not a PG show.
Never will be.
This is uncensored
Uncensored.
with the BTST radio.
I guess
Yes.
we have a 7-second time delay.
Not yet.
No,
It's
no,
uncensored
no.
show.
No.
Uncensored.
No, but
Anyway.
what I was saying is they should at least once a year have an ECW one-night stand pay-per-view.
Yeah.
They were doing that at some point.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
And
but
then
then
the
they-
wrestlers were coming back.
But they had abysmal ratings and they canceled it.
You're never gonna have
But
the people like.
let me ask you, they did that show. Did they do it in the Manhattan Center?
Yes.
did.
They did in the Manhattan
Hammerstein,
Center, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would not do that
No.
again.
But you're never gonna have people that those top wrestlers that kill themselves over. Like you're never gonna have Sabu, RBD.
No.
What was the people that used to
Sandman.
fight? Sandman.
You
Sandman's
could.
still around,
Sandman.
showing up. You have him showing up with freaking
Sandman is a joke.
with
You could,
Raven.
though.
And I
Oh,
was like,
Raven is a
come on.
mess. Forget it.
They just showed up in some way and they threw a bunch of chairs inside the ring, and I think it was some independent wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like,
it was
geez.
just on.
Yeah, they just
It
saw
was just on Facebook. I saw
It was on Facebook. I saw it like 2 weeks ago, and I was
Throwing
like,
chairs in the ring.
and
On
whole
top
ring
of someone.
Yeah,
It was on top of
someone.
someone.
And then the people had to come in. It was like, you have a ring filled with chairs. I'm not even BSing. You have over Probably no.
No, it was a lot of chairs.
It was like 60
It was a
chairs
lot
or
of
more.
chairs, and
it
it
was
was on
building
top
up
of
the ring
someone.
and then on top of someone, and they had to come in and start helping the guy get out of the pile. And I'm like, imagine, these chairs probably don't hurt when you're getting hit, but people flinging in from the audience inside,
anybody could get
and
hurt.
you get hit by the side of it. I was like, yeah, people don't care, but that was cool to see. That was reminding me of old school. But I was like, you don't got these wrestlers anymore that's gonna kill themselves over making it, $20 or whatever it was.
Now, let me ask you guys,
$100 a night.
No one talks about this, and I hear a lot of wrestling shows that people talk. No one talks about the announcers, about how they announce the shows. How do you feel about the way the announcers are now compared to like the Jerry Lawler and the Jim Rosses and the Vince McMahons?
Ooh, man.
What do you think?
The Macho Man's back.
Oh, the Macho Man was great.
Great announcer. Great announcer.
I don't know.
Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby
I
Heenan.
miss.
Great?
Yeah.
No one really talks about it, but I miss Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone was great.
Tony Schiavone.
His elevation.
His elevation. And WCW, I would listen to him. Rest in peace, Bobby the Brain.
Bobby the Brain. He didn't all the way, so I loved him.
I
think Bobby the Brain was the best.
irreplaceable. There won't be another Bobby the Brain.
I think Bobby the Brain and Jerry Lawler together.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. Forget it.
Still got Jerry Lawler around, but it's not as much.
They don't let him do what he wants. They don't do what
You got these other people that's, I forgot the guy's name that, is it Tori or whatever his name is? I don't know. He was a wrestler, then he broke his neck or something.
Oh, you're talking about
Corey,
Corey
or whatever his name is. I was like, he's okay. There's other people that's out there.
Corey
But
Graves.
isn't Jim Ross now at
Jim Ross is with AEW.
AEW now, right?
He's behind the scenes. I don't know if he's going to be having.
I think it's a recruiter.
Yeah.
I think it's a big time recruiter.
They're getting people. They're getting smart.
He definitely could get people.
You're not going to
He's a
see
power
everybody in
player.
front of the screen, but they need that people to back up. But you can't be spending too much money too. That's another thing. It's just. But again, I don't think they're going to be spending much money if they're not going to have
Now,
shows all the time.
I have a pop-up question.
Yeah.
Think CM Punk will be at AEW?
No.
You know what? No, I can't
You don't
say
think
that.
so?
No.
You know what? CM Punk right now
I
gets
don't know,
ass
man.
whipped in UFC.
He's getting his ass whooped
he
all
turned
the
down a
time.
contract.
I would love. I
He should
would
come
love.
back
yeah.
to AEW.
I would love to see
He
CM
just
Punk
said he
back
turned
in
down a
WWE.
contract.
No,
Yeah,
he
that's not
He
going to
got
happen.
offered a contract.
But right now he's into movies. He
does comic books.
He's
He
doing
does
comic books.
Yeah.
AJ Lee was just congratulating him
Yeah.
on a movie role, a movie that I don't even know.
I don't know what it was.
Maybe it'll come out on
Yeah.
Bravo.
I didn't even know about that. But
And he's a has-been. His time's up.
who?
CM Punk.
CM
No,
Punk.
he's not a has-been. He could come back.
Are you kidding
He could
me?
come back.
No.
He's still young.
There's
He's
no
still
way.
young.
No
He's still
way.
young.
He
quit.
could come back and
He
give a
quit.
great
He's
match.
a
No
quitter.
way, bro.
He could come back and do
He's
a
a
great
quitter.
match.
No.
He didn't get
was a
hurt
great-
in UFC that bad that he's going to be a whack wrestler.
He
You
was a
know who's
great
probably
wrestler.
you know who's probably right now trying to call AEW themselves is what's this guy's name?
Angelo should go call him.
No, somebody that's just above Angelo. What's the real one from New Jersey?
Enzo?
Enzo.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see he made an
I could see
appearance?
him.
He was
I
in the
could see
audience and
him.
they got him out of there?
Yeah, it was like because I could see him trying
Do
to go
you
to
guys
AEW.
like
but-
Enzo
No.
as a wrestler? I don't like him as a
I didn't like him as a wrestler, but as an
Mike?
entertainer,
As
Awesome.
an entertainer,
he was
yeah,
He
fun.
had no
He's
wrestling background. He never even went to wrestling in school, which is another thing. I was like, they said, this guy was botching a lot of things, or just he was messing himself up. Didn't he mess himself up on the
on a
rope?
pay-per-view, he snapped his neck on the bottom rope.
Yeah.
I said,
Through a rope. How do you do
You
that?
could die off of that. That's what happened to that one wrestler that they blamed Rey Mysterio for his death.
Yeah.
When Rey Mysterio was in that
That 619 in Mexico.
Yeah.
The guy
that
had
wasn't
hit
good.
himself. Those ropes are no
They're
joke.
tight.
They're tight and they're
tight.
real cable. They're not no.
Anybody that doesn't wrestle for a long period of time, when they start running the ropes, they get the marks, bro.
Yeah, it
Them
hurts.
shits- Yeah, your body has to get used to that shit. Your neck is not used to
I
hitting
felt one
that.
of those ropes.
I
That tight. And
hit the back of my neck.
I
doing
didn't
that
like
training.
throw myself. I was like, I don't even know how to throw myself.
No.
I'm afraid I'm a fall.
I know how to throw myself, but
but
not.
I was just
like,
shaking it. It was a tight rope,
Yeah.
and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
crazy.
It is definitely hard.
Those things are no joke.
We got a few minutes left.
A
Let's.
few seconds more like it.
Well, no, we got a few minutes. Let's talk about WrestleMania being in the
New Jersey.
Meadowlands?
tri-state area,
In
yeah,
MetLife?
in our backyard, if you will. What do you think about
It's
that?
all right.
Backyard to
This
me
is the second
is
time
New York,
it's there.
but it's like
Yeah.
it's there.
It's
a
the
little bit
second
further.
time that it's there, and it's good for the
When is
the
it
fans
again?
in New York.
It's in
April.
It's
okay.
April.
Yeah, April, I think.
So
6 or
Xanadu
7.
is not,
think
whatever
it's
that
the third
mall
or
is,
the second.
is not open yet. If that was open, oh my God, it would be so much traffic, ridiculousness.
Wow.
They should have had it in
I'm trying to
Yankee
get
Stadium.
tickets. You crazy?
Never.
It would never happen in Yankee Stadium.
Never.
You know how much money the Steinbrenners are gonna want?
You know how many people that's gonna be in there that's not supposed to be in there?
Yeah, Sunday,
Sunday,
April 7th.
April 7th. April 7th, guys. WrestleMania. April 7th.
You can watch it on the WWE Network.
That's gonna come up
for just $9.99.
Or you can steal it online.
Or what you could do, what most people do is they get a credit card, subscribe for 3 months free. And
then, fuck that.
Then they cancel it out.
I don't pay for shit.
They cancel it out Monday Night Raw.
Or just borrow their friend's code.
That's it. You got 4 credit cards, you got a year for free.
Well,
that's how it goes.
Let's not talk about credit cards today.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to incriminate myself.
But let's talk about credit.
So what do you think is going to be, actually, who's going to be on in WrestleMania? I know, obviously, Becky Lynch.
I bet you Brock Lesnar's going to be there. That's
Brock
the next
Lesnar's
time we're going to see him.
obvious.
Maybe the week before that.
And hopefully he's going to lose in this one.
He has
him and Seth Rollins.
But you see, I don't like that.
wins.
I don't like, you see, this is what I don't like. They use these puny little guys to fight Brock Lesnar when you got Braun Strowman, who's as
Everybody's
big
waiting
as
for that.
them.
Everybody's waiting
to
for
make
that.
it an even fight and make it entertaining. People, if you are the fans in control that WWE say they are, vote for Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania. That's it.
Somebody help me. What happened? Why did?
It's like me versus Angelo.
Oh
boy! Why
Jesus
did Brock?
Christ.
Why did Brock not fight Braun at Why did Finn Balor? Why did he replace
Finn
him?
Balor. Well, the way the story went was Braun Strowman chases what's this guy's name? Anyway, he chases this guy to the back.
Yeah.
He flips over Vince McMahon's freaking limo.
Oh yeah, Braun Strowman. Yeah.
He got suspended, and he had to pay Vince McMahon $100,000 for the limo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
He lifted the limo over. Oh
Yeah.
my God, it was the funniest thing.
Jeez.
But that's when Vince McMahon said, "All right, you lost it. You're not fighting." And
That's okay
and then
because
the thing.
Braun Strowman, if your contract is up anytime, just go to AEW, man. You can flip as many things as you want over.
Or you can go to Impact Wrestling.
I'm not sure if they want
Oh,
big
that's
guys
a-
over
that's a
there.
downgrade.
What are you doing?
Listen,
Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
my boys are in
I wish
Impact
Braun
Wrestling.
Strowman would come to the
Listen.
store right now.
And what's he gonna
He
do?
wouldn't fit in here. He wouldn't
any
fit in here.
How hard
WWE
behind
wrestler.
Me?
You take him.
Dude, I'm skinnier than you. He's gonna see you.
Listen, any
Angelo
WWE
will face
wrestler
him.
that
He's a tough guy.
leaves and goes to TNA, that's a downgrade. It's
Yeah.
just a downgrade. It's like, oh wow, you.
Hey, my boys are
and
having
you're
a
gonna win
great
title.
career
You're
there.
gonna win a title.
My
if you go
boys
there
are
now.
having a great career there.
A great career in what?
Ortiz and Santana.
What in TNA?
Yeah, they're making almost 6 figures.
That's good for them.
doing-
But
They
That's
weren't
good
at
for them,
WWE
man.
yet, right?
They never gonna.
I'm saying if you're in WWE going to TNA, that's
No,
a
you're a big
downgrade.
mistake.
You're
They're
gonna
on
get
the
a
way
belt.
up.
That's
that
the
means
major
no, that's
leagues in
different.
minor
That
leagues.
means
You'll
you
see
got
it in WWE.
That means you got
Next
hurt
couple
really
years.
bad, and you're putting your whole life on the line just to fight on TV.
Well, your wife said,
EC
I want to see you home.
They're one of the best tag teams in the world. Tell me,
Who?
LAX. Tell me
Okay.
what.
I mean, I ain't gonna say.
Tell me the top 5 tag teams in all wrestling. They're in the
Demolition
top
Man.
5.
Demolition
I'm talking
Man.
about today's wrestling. Today.
Forget about today's race. No such thing
So-
as tag teams today.
So, no, they just
You got
put
the
teams
Usos,
together
you got
like
the Young Bucks.
No, like
There's only a handful.
Cesaro and Sheamus. They're a tag team and they good, but they were individual wrestlers. They didn't come in as a tag team.
Well,
They had them
They
hyped
didn't.
up, and then they dropped them
Sheamus
down.
I think
became a
Cesaro
WWE
was like a
champion,
big
champion
man.
in what, his first or second pay-per-view?
but I thought Cesaro should have been a champion already.
I believe that.
The only problem with Cesaro was his character wasn't good enough.
No.
But his freaking skills is great.
Skills is
Guy
great.
can freaking wrestle.
Yeah.
I really think that he should be a WWE champion.
think
Even if it's just a
This
transitional
day and age,
champion.
we don't
he
have the
deserves to
people
be
that we
there.
have in the past with their mic skills. No one
They
has the
won't do it.
skills.
Well,
Back
they
then,
do,
yeah.
but it's not like the way we
Everybody
are in this
felt-
room.
it felt like everybody
It was a
had
green
one.
screen in
Yeah.
their room, and they had time to prep.
Yeah.
Prep. Now you're in front of the audience,
Live.
in front of the TV.
Yeah.
You're live. You're prep. There's no prepping.
Yeah.
15,
That's
Your
why
mic skills got to be
That's
perfect.
why actually right now one of the top people that people like, and he's not really up there. No one's giving him any light of the day is
Credit, who?
what's this guy on the guitar all the time?
Oh my man,
Elias.
that's one of my
I
favorite
was like,
wrestlers, bro.
Walk with Elias.
What does
Walk with
WWE
Elias.
stand for? Come on,
Listen.
No matter how much you don't know
He's
about him or
good.
hate him, everybody's screaming for him.
Listen,
It's
he's
like-
good.
His gimmick is
He's
good.
good. His gimmick is good. Now he's honky talking everybody
Yeah.
with the damn guitars. You show up and you mess up, you're gonna get hit
And
with
he's
a
a big
guitar.
guy too.
He is
huge.
physically
He's a big
fit.
guy.
He's
He can
physically
wrestle.
fit. He's got like a Seth Rollins.
Who's the other guy that's huge
can
as hell
wrestle.
that came back and he was with Braun Strowman as a tag team with the other guy, and that Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, him and
Oh, you talking about Drew McIntyre?
Drew
Yeah.
McIntyre. My God, that guy's a monster.
He must have gotten juicing up.
Yeah, he
during
must
the
have.
I don't know,
off-season.
but all I know
He's working.
He's very athletic.
Yeah, for a big
And
guy.
he can wrestle.
Yeah, yeah.
He can wrestle, and he's gonna. I think Drew McIntyre's gonna work his way up.
Yes.
And he's gonna be a champion.
He's
soon.
not going to be a world
He's gonna-
champion in Raw.
Because right
but
now
can
he
be-
He
feels
will
like
be a champion. He'll
But
be
he
a
feels
champion.
like right now
Universal,
he feels like a Kevin Nash,
Universal.
like a guy that's just in the background as a bodyguard, but he's kicking
Listen,
ass.
what they're
He's
doing-
agile as hell.
What they're doing, listen, what they're doing with the Universal title is the contract. It's a real contract. Dispute with Brock Lesnar and the WWE. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Until his contract ends, he's never gonna lose that title.
Makes sense.
No
to me.
matter what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They saying that by WrestleMania, supposedly for what the people are saying, his contract is over, and he's supposed to give up the belt, and then they're gonna make it now a normal championship that people are gonna see every week or every other week, being displayed in matches. You know, right now he
Who's
doesn't.
gonna be Seth?
It don't have to be. It could be anybody.
It could be
I
anybody.
bet you it is.
it
I
could-
bet it's gonna be Seth.
Listen,
They should make
it could be one of the women being the title. I just want somebody to at least display
Somebody
the title.
different.
Make
Yeah.
that
Yes,
for the
come
following
on, it's
pay per view.
getting-
Make it for the following. Make a little tournament out of it, and get somebody injured in one of those, and then bring in somebody else. Keep it
interesting.
Interesting.
Keep it
yeah.
interesting.
Like what
Yes,
they did with the
yeah.
Royal Rumble, and they had freaking Nia Jax come in.
That
there.
was fun.
For a second,
That
I
was
said, no,
awesome.
they're not going to do
And
this.
they did it.
They're not going.
What made it
do
even
this.
better was when she got RKO. I mean,
Yes, When I saw
That
the
was
look
And
at
awesome.
she made it so wonderful and fell and what's great.
that RKO came out of nowhere. Please, no RKOs here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not
saying.
prepared.
JKOs.
Well, we're
I'm
gonna-
not prepared for that. So.
We're gonna take a little break right now, and there'll be more BTST Radio TV, and of course on Mixar, BTST Radio NY. So stay tuned. But for now, thank you to Reggie
Thank you.
and to Edlo
Thank you for having us.
being
Thank
a
you.
part of the program.
It's been a pleasure.
All right. All right. We
You
put
suck,
us-
Angelo.
Yes.
No, you don't win, Angelo.
Angelo, I don't know you, but bust his butt.
Oh,
right.
We'll be back.
All right.